What up, guys? It's your boy Kuchikage here, and today we have a video on Levi versus the 9. Alright, so before we start this video, I want to let you guys know that I'm not going to get into all the Titans' powers, because I'm going to trust that you guys remember that, and I'm not trying to make this video an hour long. I hate when YouTubers just tell you everything you already know. So with that being said, I'm just going to tell you guys what I think would happen in the battle and the nuances of the battle. So with that being said, let's get into this video. So we know that Levi is a complete unit and one of the only humans in the show that can take down one of the 9, arguably Mikasa as well. First Titan we're going to cover is Eren's Attack Titan. Eren has at least 3 different forms. So the first version we have is the Attack Titan that he got originally, the one that he used to fight Annie and Reiner. The second form he has is when he can use hardening and he has a little bit of martial art experience. And last we have his Warhammer Titan that we've seen him use in Season 4. So Eren's first form isn't a problem for Levi in the slightest. Levi always was confident that he could kill Eren at any given time. And this Eren we're talking about has no experience or even the ability to defend himself against Levi. So with that being said, Levi easily takes this. Next we have his hardening form that he learned from Season 3. And this with his martial arts that he learned from Annie is a big upgrade. But unfortunately, he still can't beat Levi. His powers are more suited for larger opponents. Like Titans, I don't believe that Eren could hit Levi with any of his attacks due to Levi's speed. His hardening could be a problem for Levi since he can turn his whole body into crystals. But I don't really see this helping Eren in any way to win the fight, so I'm still going to have to give this to Levi. Now this leads us on to his Warhammer version. This Eren is very different from the others. His mental state and physical state is at its peak. Killing somebody to Eren in this state doesn't really matter, so I can't see him actually putting up a decent fight against Levi. His Warhammer abilities are a big plus. He can control his environment and form his crystals into any weapon he wants, but I still think that Levi could win this fight. And the reason for that is because Eren doesn't have the hardening that the actual Warhammer has around his whole body. So he's more or less suited to fight with the weapons that he's holding. And again, the upgrades that he got are more suited for opponents that are bigger, like Titans. So I think that Levi would force Eren into a standstill. Either Eren hardens to block Levi's onslaught, or I think that Eren should run. So most definitely, this situation is not going in Eren's favor, and I think Levi would win this as well. Next, we have Annie's female Titan. To keep this one short, I think Annie has the same problems that Eren has. Her kit is just not good for shorter or smaller opponents. And not only that, even if she did have anything for smaller opponents, Levi's speed and just pure decision making is superb. We have seen that Annie is able to grab ODM gear wires and swing them around. But guys, we know Levi. I don't think that Levi would get hit by one of these attacks. So yeah, I think that Levi wins this fight. The most Annie could do is harden and go into her crystal state. But that is still not winning. So with that being said, Levi takes another one. Next we have the Beast Titan. Okay, for those who watch the show, you guys know who wins this fight. Levi already cooked this guy 2 times, with the first one being an absolute masterclass. And in their second fight, Zeke literally resorted to tactics like using his spinal fluid to transform Levi's comrades and hope that Levi would hesitate to kill him. And we all know how that went. And finally, in their third encounter, Zeke literally dies. So with that being said, Levi wins no diff, bro. Every time. Next, we have the Cart Titan. To make this fight fair, we'll give the Cart Titan her guns to make the fight much fairer, since the Cart Titan is not suited for battle. So with that being said, if the Cart Titan does have soldiers on his back, it could be bad for Levi, since they would have more eyes, and more eyes mean more view. And she does have guns on her back, so it would give her offensive and defensive capabilities and make it really tough for Levi to hit a strike on her. So with that being said, I still think Levi would win this encounter. Even though they have guns, we've seen Levi dodge and outmaneuver bullets. We've even seen him parried bullets on some occasions. And if we choose to keep it fair, we could give Levi Thunder Spears, making this fight even harder than it was already for the Cart Titan. So yeah, I still see Levi winning this fight. Next, we have the Armor Titan, specifically Reiner's Armor Titan. For this fight, Levi will need Thunder Spears to make it way even. We've seen Mikasa defeat Reiner with the help of Hanji. But in this scenario, Levi would be alone, so you can argue that it would be much harder for him to hit Reiner with a good shot. As in the name, the Armor Titan does have fake armor, but he still has weak spots that can be exploited, like his joints. His eyes also can be damaged, and his armor is shown that it could be damaged with Thunder Spears. So Levi would most likely take advantage of these flaws that the Armor Titan have, and he either would try to go for his eyes or near his Achilles, probably both, leaving the Armor Titan immobilized. One thing I will say is that we did see the Armor Titan's nape, and it was really tough. We seen it take nearly 12 Thunder Spears and still had flesh intact. The max Thunder Spears that we seen Levi was able to hold were 8, so Levi should be able to win if he uses them right. But with all that being said, I still think Levi takes this fight. Next, we have the Jaw Titan. This fight is going to be one of the hardest for Levi to win. The Jaw Titan is fast and agile, able to leap and cling to any surface. His claws are also absolutely sharp and could kill Levi in one strike, so Levi definitely has to make sure he doesn't get hit by one of those. So yeah, let's get into this fight. I think that this fight would be very cool to watch since we never really seen a Titan be able to react to Levi's attack and not just get blitzed. And like I said before, the Jaw Titan is really fast and agile, so it would be hard for Levi to latch onto him physically. So I can see this fight being a standstill with both of them being cautious of each other's abilities. So with all that being said, we have to make this a fair fight and give the contestants all the gear that they would normally have. So with that being said, we have to give Levi his Thunder Spears. Some of you might call this bias, but I don't think so, because if I don't give him Thunder Spears, then it would most likely just be a draw or a headcanon fight that I would give you guys that I think Levi would still win. You know what I'm saying? So I would have to give him the Thunder Spears so we can have a clear winner here, because I don't think the Jaw Titan can kill Levi easily. And I don't think that Levi could kill a Jaw Titan easily without Thunder Spears. Okay, guys, I take all of that back. I literally just did some more research and found a clip of Levi parrying the Jaw Titan. And this is crazy. You guys probably think I didn't watch the show and I just made the video. I actually watched this show and never seen that. This guy literally, he literally perfect parried him on some Elden Ring Sekiro shit. Like, he literally perfectly parried this guy and then delivered a killing blow. But you can argue that this Jaw Titan might be weaker than the actual Jaw Titan, but this is still a feat in itself since Levi is also hurt. But let's get back into the original video. So to give you guys a definite answer without much headcanon, if we give Levi Thunder Spears, I think Levi would bait the Jaw Titan into overcommitting and hit him with a Thunder Spear. Especially if he has 8, he's going to hit him with 1. So yeah, I think that Levi would win a fight with Thunder Spears. Okay, now we have some very hard hitters. The next Titan that Levi will be facing is the Colossal Titan. So the Colossal Titan is a very difficult opponent. If he transforms on spot, Levi would die immediately. But we're going to already have him transform just for the sake of argument. I'm going to keep this pretty short. I think that Levi can do nothing against the Colossal Titan. The heat that the Colossal Titan emits is enough to kill any human in radius. The most Levi could do to win is just run away and wait until the Colossal Titan has no more heat and go for the kill just like Eren did. But to be fair, Eren did have the help of Armin to do this. So with that being said, I think Levi takes his first L here. It hurts me to say it, but Levi definitely loses this fight. I mean, I could make an argument that Levi wins by just, having Thunder Spears, hit his ankles, make the nigga fall, get on top of him, shoot at his nape. But, that's a lot of headcanon there. So we're just going to say that Levi loses this fight so I don't get my head chopped off in the comments. So next Titan we have is the Warhammer Titan. So this is another fight that Levi will have to fight an uphill battle to win. And we've seen the Warhammer Titan be stunned from Thunder Spears, but never any penetration to his armor. We've seen Mikasa hit it with 8 Thunder Spears to the nape and it still survived. And that isn't even the worst part for Levi, because that's not even where the weak spot is. It's underground, and not only is it underground, it's surrounded by crystals. So with that being said, Levi loses this fight as well. Now we have the last Titan, which is the founder, and we all know the answer to this one. The video's over, guys. You knew the answer to this before the video started. So Levi's score is 6 out of 9. Freaky ass. So if you guys like this video, please drop a like and a comment. I have way more good videos coming out. If you guys want more Attack on Titan videos, I definitely will drop more. I make analysis type videos as well. So yeah, Kuchikage out.